making it easy for him. That one's pretty.
Jim hasn't been here in a while, so I need to cut him a little slack here, but I do have all those chores lined up for him to do, so, well, I'll give him a little bit of time. He can only sit still so long. Yeah, Jim doesn't sit still too much. Higher up this tree I get, the tougher this stuff is, so not sure how many more I'll do. This is such a nice place to sit in the morning that they had a cedar tree that fell over and they got a few pieces and made a nice seat to sit here and enjoy it. Mr. Bear, you've just gone too far. Bad enough you take bites out of my signs, but now you're ripping them right out of the ground. One of my projects I want to get done is I want to put some shelves down here to hold more of this small stuff that accumulates up on top up here. So get this pieces put in there. about it. Put Jim to work holding the boards up. He took off for a nap after that long drive yesterday and stuff. He's tired, so I don't blame him. But now I got room for more of my junk. What happened there? I put in 2 more big shelves and top of my bench is still all cluttered. But there is a piece of ground over here that's bare that had a pretty good pile on it from our work operation last fall that I just, at the end I was short on time and I just got everything out of the rain and left it, so I got it sorted out today. That's mostly what you see on those bottom 2 shelves is the stuff that we had over there for the building project and the new cabin. I told Jim to slow down. He could have all his fun down the first day, but
No, I think I got plenty to do.
I'm going to get the chainsaw out in a minute and make sure he does. Get a guy working like this, you hate to have him slow down when he's still got the energy. Don't worry about that, Jim. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about me not working.
This whole pile back here, that's the tamarack slab lumber, but it makes a really good hot wood and it'll last forever, so I got it piled out here separately, so we don't need to worry about using it before it goes bad. We got this really nice white pine here, probably 90 to 100 feet tall. Boy, that really wet, icy snow they had just before, well, I don't know when it was, December, it brought a lot of the brush down and it sheared a lot of branches off the top of that white pine. It's looking pretty sparse up there, but I got a big pile over here in the ground now that I got to get diced up so Jim can haul them to the fire. I'm taking a walk around to replace the cards of my cameras. I'm up here on the first beaver pond right next to right north of the cabin. And let's see, our neighborhood swans have come to take a break. Swans are still sitting out here. I think I'm going to try to sit down and see if I can enjoy them for a while. I want to get my best camera changed out here. Well, not the camera, just the card. Make sure the batteries are good and put a new card in and see what I capture. This is my last day, so come back next mid-September and see what's been coming by. I'm sure the first couple days here have a lot of cabin partner Jim going by. On that card that I took out, there were probably 150 videos like this of these deer walking around and out in front of the camera, and it's amazing that I didn't see any bobcats or wolves during this whole time. So those deer and this snowshoe hare, they weren't harassed at all as far as I can tell with the other wildlife. But then we jump way ahead now, and this will be the springtime coming up of the last week I was there. I left, in fact, I picked this camera up on the May 29th. So you can see here, 5 days earlier, this is where this bear was. Well, the whole time I was there, he was walking back and forth, but these films are when he was there, and that's why I told Jim, if you're going to go up there and sit, that nice little seat that I made for him is only about 25 feet to the side of where this camera is. So if he's going to go up there, he should be aware. This bear, I think, is snorting on my camera and sniffing it and licking it. But as we watch the dates and times on these coming images of that bear, or different bears, walking by our little beaver dam trail, and by the way, this is about 400 yards north of the cabin. There where Jim's sleeping in that cabin with no windows or doors. But it doesn't matter. The bears they're staying up there, but you can see they're coming by, and so that's why I warned Jim, carry your gun. Well, this is my other camera I've had out all the time. It had some things on it early on, but we'll see if anything's been coming by since I've been here. Nothing here, just the only thing coming by besides Kevin and I are this raven up here picking out some food. We'll finish out the video today with this male spruce grouse that came in and, surprisingly enough, actually spent some time out in the sun for a decent picture. As I was fixing my oatmeal, my local male spruce grouse showed back up for some grit. I think that comb is a little brighter red in the spring than it is in the fall.